There you go. Is that there? Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Stupid updates. There's always one campaign you forget to change. I did all the others, or most of the others. Now I'm worried. Have I done all the others? It's the only one that hasn't happened since the update. That's the problem. Which they got one side of that conversation. Now, welcome to both sides of that conversation.
Can I just check my audio is okay for you guys?
There you go, people.
Yes, you sound lovely.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about that.
Just made me think about
bloody
that.
Windows updates. Okay, welcome to the John and Pat show.
I'm here, so is Lily.
I don't believe it. I have object permanence problems.
I'm not a skinwalker.
The voices in my head.
Low key, we should probably do some sort of like you and me kind of podcasty kind of show. I think that would be fun. Like let's talk.
Can I lurk in the background like
like some warlock patron? Okay. Right. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Is what I was saying before when I was just talking silently. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us here. And hey, welcome in, everyone. Good to have you. So many people here already. And we are back here on the southern coast of the Sea of Fallen Stars in Chessenta, under the tyrannical regime ruled by Charlotte and her Iron Fist. Although she's looking a bit peaky today. Didn't sleep very well for some reason. And we are going to be jumping in to today's session in just a moment, as we offer our thanks for joining us and the celebration of the spookiest of times of the year, as we are going to be going with that fabulous giveaway that we have going at the moment. Now, I wonder if the audio is okay on this one. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Huzzah. Okay, so, but that's not me, that's Aylin. Aylin, get out of there.
Sneaking in where I'm not supposed to be.
The cameras all messed around. I don't know why they messed around here. Anyway, enjoy my voice over Reese's character art. We have this amazing Ultimate Ravenloft bundle to give away today. Please jump in, ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win this mega Halloween kind of spooky time bundle of all of the wonderful domains of dread and dark power goodness that is going on from the fantastic CCRPG.
One tip, John.
It is good. You should jump into some of the other streams. Definitely get a chance. We're doing it every session this month, so there's plenty of chance. ! Enter in the chat, as I see lots of you already have. Thank you so much. And you can have the lovely joy of reading through at your leisure the 8 PDFs that are in this bundle. Lots and lots of amazing stuff. Do jump in on that. Like this. ! Enter in the chat, folks. We'll draw a winner at the end. If you need to lurk, that's fine, but just be logged into chat and we will get you sorted. Now, that said, Sirenscape is so quiet. It's already quiet. Super quiet. There we go. Let's boost it a little bit. So that is coming at you from the fabulous CZRPG. Do check out all of their amazing stuff. Beautiful, beautiful maps and encounter design and lots of amazing things to put into your games that you can drop in here and there. And you can hear about this campaign, as this Chessenta's Tyranny is our sneak peek preview playthrough of their upcoming campaign. And of course, the other logo over there is the fabulous Michelle and everyone over at Phoenix Dice. If you want some of those amazing click-clack math rocks for your games, jump in on those. And do it at a discount with those coupon codes right there for both of those wonderful purveyors of geeky goodness. Now, back to the others. Hello! Right, now, let us return to these fabulous shores. Well, away from the shore, actually, out in the mouth of the Bay of Chessenta here, as we return to, yes, two strunk ladies rowing.
Oh wait, do my muscles wear off because it's a new session?
Has it been? Well, no, because it's the end of the next session. So was it last session you got that?
Oh, it was last session. So I still have the.
Still good.
Oh, I need to change that then. Okay,
yeah, I need to fix mine back.
everyone, just please keep notes of what you received in one session and what was left over from the session before. I believe that myself, Lucio, Arius, and Reese have Wild Magic Surges lurking,
Oh, God.
if memory serves.
No, mine. What mine did was it gave everybody max heals on their short rest.
Everyone got their everyone got their hit dice back from yours.
Hit dice back. That's what it was. Yes.
In the VOD, by which I mean the video I have on my computer, because that's the only place that exists at the moment. Sorry, everybody.
Yarp.
I'm not good at the VODs. Someone just commented on the first episode of Out of the Abyss today that, oh, this looks like a good playthrough. I'm looking forward to catching up. I was like, and please give me the chance to catch up too. But yes, everyone, if you want to see the VODs that are up there are a lot of them, regardless. There's the fabulous stuff going on over there. The start points of each video is down in the description. Because I'd be even crapper at uploading them if I had to wait to cut off the start the front of each one and re-render every video. Okay, so
I wouldn't recommend it.
no, I used to do that, but so actually the ones that are up there on YouTube at the moment probably have most of them are with the intros cut off, but I gave up on doing that quite some time ago. Okay, dear friends, last time we were here in Chessenta, we were in the coastal city of Erebos up there on the northern shores. And our friends had some interesting conversations, with various people around and about. Carolyn talked with Mirashtai, also known as Mirai for short, a fellow, still says Kalashtar, sorry, a fellow, what do we go, Dreamweaver?
Dreamweaver,
yes, the equivalent of Kalashtar here in the Forgotten Realms. And they talked about their connection and the potential for other Dreamweavers to be out there, which Carolyn is interested in making connections with. And wondering why Carolyn's mother had not mentioned the connection and the things going on with their Kori spirit. Because they are still Kori that are connected with the Dreamweavers here in the Forgotten Realms. And as that conversation happened, also, our PCs here were going round about town and getting themselves some lowdown and some information about other gods of the sea. Hey, cheers, Phantom. And some potential allies in their continuous fight against Umberlee and all of her shenanigans. Azura. And sorry, I realized hydrate doesn't mean just raising a cup to the screen. Actually, I have to take a drink as well. And you, Arius, I believe it was, whilst down there at the docks, spotted their spy master and helper in general things, the mysterious and powerful Charisse, was up here in Erebos. What is going on?
Doing what?
What is going on there? I know, but many things happened, and they didn't actually get the chance to talk about that. So, Arius, you will have the chance to talk about that as you are enjoying your little sea voyage here. They stayed the night at Lucy's parents' house, and it seems that their rebellious activities are starting to draw some attention, as during the night an assassin came sneaking into the building, tripped over their own shoelaces, fell down the stairs, and got absolutely messed up by all of these protective people, as they seem to be going after Carolyn Sturgrove, our arcanist here, the Arcane Arts, our band here in Chessenta. Unless you're eager to just do a little paperwork and register yourself with the proper authorities. Not a popular choice.
No paperwork. No paperwork.
I wonder why.
And they absolutely wrecked this assassin's world. Carolyn herself doing the finishing damage with the exact amount of hit points needed.
Look, I don't like to be woken up when I'm napping. All right?
Waste not, want not with the necrotic damage there. 66 on the nose, taking the assassin out. But the spells and wild magic, I think all of our wild magic surges went off, because that was one of the things that we talked about in the story, wasn't it? The weave becoming so active in this one location seemed to alert the authorities to the presence of arcanists unregistered here within the city walls, and the guards, the Jedricks, were alerted and started to search throughout the streets, and our adventurers, seeing that Luce's mums and Mirashtai were safely off and away on their own little fishing boat, fled through the streets in a dramatic chase, avoiding the guards and their pursuit, and making it to the docks, where they piled into a sleek-looking, sizable vessel that could bear them away to open water and safety. And that is where we shall return and rejoin them as we play today's Chessenta's Tyranny. And welcome back.
Yeah.
Now, as we return here to the waves, you don't have any crew on the ship, so I don't know which of you it is that's going ha ha.
It's loose because he has experience with ships.
Yeah, I think the almost the entire party is very dependent on Luce right now to actually get them safely away.
Grab the tiller, guys, please. Arius is lying down, bleeding. He's like, I'm just gonna stay here.
Notice.
I get a timeout, right?
And so if anyone here has a health potion, please throw it at him very quickly.
Okay, fine.
Yes, as Baldur's Gate has taught us, throwing a potion at someone works.
I can do one better. I will throw a second level Cure Wounds at Arius.
Thank you.
Because I remembered I'm a cleric this week.
Huzzah!
Arius forgets he's a cleric all the time, so.
Like most clerics do.
You regain.
Everyone.
Oh no, I've got to say it correctly. This is how I always say it. You take.
It's the healing damage.
Hold on. 18 points
Wow, thank
of
you.
healing damage.
Almost back to full. He pops back up. Okay, no big deal.
Right, isn't it great? The music you might recognize from a certain game. The sound effects are all Sirenscape goodness. All right. Okay, so as the goddess Selune, apparently. That's the other thing I'm learning from Baldur's Gate. It's like all pronunciations. As the light of Selune bathes the waves here. I should turn off the shanties. You don't have enough people to do shanties. I'm sorry.
It's just loose, the one person band.
It's like, how are you harmonizing with yourself like that?
It's amazing what you can do with prestidigitation.
Hey, Phantom coming in with inspiration for Luce. Everyone has a crystal.
Huzzah!
Including me.
Oh.
On this day where I do not do very well, that makes me feel pretty good.
Okay, let's drop that in there. Sorry, I don't have handy turn off and on crystals on this overlay. Bear with me.
Bears? Where?
Thank you, Phantom. Where's the rum? Actually, that is a good question. As you have safely gotten away from the docks and from Erebos and started to actually look around yourselves a little bit here, apart from those very frantically rowing, you do see that in the base of this ship, this small ship here, there are a large number of wine barrels.
Ooh.
And Luce, you notice the heraldry and some of the markings on these barrels is very reminiscent of the Shadow Realm and the Fey courts of the Shadow Realm.
Oh God!
But it's
Okay.
not a house that you recognize.
Okay. I only really know like 2 people from the court of mice and ravens.
Right.
So
It's not the Court of Thorns and Roses.
oh God. And I don't want to think about anyone else involved with the Feywild because they're it's a bit too sensitive of a subject right now.
You're a mover and a shaker. What can I say? Like the only Fey you know are Archfey. I only mix with Archfey.
Wow.
I only know Archfey.
I don't associate with no. Can I assume that at some point during our journey we've kind of gotten a good distance away from our original point? Maybe I know a good little bay around here where we can pull in just to like have a break and regroup, like lower the anchor and maybe have a conversation together. Seeing as I know the area so well.
I think you would
Or
be
do we-
worried about pursuit from the docks if people had seen you jumping into a ship. So I think just you're free to talk as you continue moving. You know.
Okay, sure. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Orange's like,
summon.
I've got more HP. We can take out another one.
I'm gonna summon my familiar as something a little bit bigger, like the penguin he originally was.
The Dolwa, yeah.
Indeed, in Dolwa, and I'm going to say, right, can you just can you steer
hello.
this ship?
Yeah, just like hooks a flipper over the tiller. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Right now, pull that way, and you're sorted. Okay.
Meet
Meet.
me.
Okay, so I'm going to summon my friends, whoever can be spared, whoever wishes to keep rowing.
I'm still lying down.
Maybe you're lying down lower deck, and you're the one who spotted the barrels.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So scene setting. You're below deck. I grab my friends who can be spared, and I will go to these barrels, and I will start looking into them and making sure none of them contain any stowaways. Because I'm not dealing with any Fae other than
I'm
myself.
throwing them overboard.
Literally.
Okay. I'm going to chill this out a bit because it is a stealthy nighttime voyage as opposed to a swashbuckling cresting through the waves here.
Darg.
There we go. Okay. So, yes. Anyone who's not rowing, sorry, Kaelin, is welcome to take a short rest.
Yay.
Fucking hell.
Kaelin, Luce will offer to swap with you if you promise to look after Arius and make sure you talk to him every 5 minutes to make sure he's not got a concussion.
I don't know how long I've got these muscles for, so I'll keep rowing.
Why would I have a concussion?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the human body.
Yeah, I'm gonna also assist if needed.
Thank you.
Once I've looked through a couple of the barrels, I will swap with Kaelin. So, because I feel like her magic may be more useful here than my paranoia.
But at the same time, my magic is probably what got us into this mess, so maybe no
Shush.
magic for a little bit.
Yes.
No, no magic. It's probably smart.
Luce, give me a investigation or perception check.
I'm going from.
What's my dice?
I don't have any dice today because I don't want to get out of bed. Okay,
Dad, she's on my side.
My dice.
My dice. Okay, I'm gonna go with the perception, and that is a 25.
25. Okay. You see, using perception, that all of these wine barrels are still with their original seals intact, so there would not be anything hiding.
Does that mean we can drink them?
Yeah, sure, why not? We've had a tough day.
Yeah, Arius will crack one of them open.
And breach one. Yep. Okay.
Oh.
So you set it up on its end and breach the top, and there is a delicious.
Oh.
Actually, with that perception as well, Luce, you are slightly surprised by this because the wood of these casks is clearly very old.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we're breaking into like 3,000 gold's worth.
So yeah, this is very, very old wine, but the scent that comes up, you're worried that it's going to have soured when you breach this barrel, this cask here. But when you get the scent off it, it just kind of summer berries and a little hint of spice on the back end.
Yeah.
This dark ruby red that almost appears black in the night here that you are. Just the moon and stars illuminating this scene here as you splash across the bay. I will say also with that very good perception roll, I'll allow you casting about and to direct it in a few other directions as well. You do see along the coast road, there's a road that goes around that little inlet bay next to Erebus. There are torches.
Oh god.
Some moving slower, some moving quite quickly. You think there are Jedricks on foot and on horse, patrolling the coastline there. And you think, I remember, Luce, you mentioned last time about the fact that you're still fugitives, and the hunt for you had not uncovered you yet. It seems that this outpouring of arcane activity, this connection, and it would have been noted that it was your parents' house, and they know it was you that was in the prison. This is probably the last straw in that putting the one and one together there, and the man hunt, the Fey hunt, the rogue hunt,
hunt.
the arcanist hunt. I saved the best for last for the almost alliteration of it. The back end alliteration, the monk hunt.
The monk hunt.
Is in full swing, you might think. So you are slightly concerned because you want to get back south and deal with the rumors that you uncovered in your previous ocean adventures about Umberlee's plots to exact revenge upon the town of Meath and everyone back there.
Right.
But you are quite concerned that traveling south is going to be a risky business.
Okay.
Why don't we just let Umberlee beat Arius up for a few days to vent her rage?
Seriously, Arius, that is the least helpful suggestion I've ever heard.
Arius going to start self-flagellating.
No!
It's like, do you think that would work?
You're the real monk here.
Probably
Go speak
not.
to the Menipet. We might have something in common. I'm going to bash on the side of the wood.
Don't mix me up in that shit.
With a big tankard of
No.
wine in one hand, I'll pop up through the sort of ladder to the lower deck, and I'll look around at everyone doing a great job rowing. Yeah, super good. If you all turn your eyes this way, you will see on the coastal side that there are plenty of Jedricks out there. Monk hunt, I think, is the word we're using, because this is definitely for Amenhotep. There is surely nothing else could have been going on, nothing
the one person that wasn't here last time.
The one who didn't
and
escape
not
prison.
responsible in any way.
It was definitely my fault, yes, definitely.
Definitely. So, there's lots of wine down here. We can, that's the way I see it, we have two options. We can drink to forget, or we can address this right now and be upset.
What do we want to address?
That, I point over at all of the people who are clearly looking for us.
Arius looks down at the water. We could just stay here.
No!
Why?
Silly! You will die.
Why?
Because do you realise Umberlee probably gets a kick out of hurting you.
Yeah, I know. It's a very toxic.
Weird relate, especially for me as your boyfriend.
He pats you on the head.
Like dealing with a weird sugar mummy.
She's not after me right now.
How do you know that?
She's got her eye on Kaelin.
That's true. Everyone's after Kaelin all the time.
Understandable.
Reese,
Hmm.
reckon your mamas could help us get down south underground? Like, there's some tunnels and like thievesy things happening underground, right?
It's possible. We could also see if maybe the kobolds might help us get back into town. Good
We know an
buddies.
Right through the toilet.
Yes, we do. It's a great way to go in and
We
out
have
of places.
We don't have to, but it's kind of on brand.
Wasn't the Sahagwin in the toilets last time?
I think so.
So, okay,
Arius looks
right.
very put off.
Okay, we won't. Right, kobolds maybe no, but thieves guild, we love hanging out with mums and putting mums in danger.
I mean, there were also Sahaugen in the Thieves Guild, so really, it's any tunnel that has water
Great,
access.
okay, so no underground. Really, all I was trying to do was think of another option that doesn't involve the sea. I could turn us all into birds and we could try and fly, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do that yet.
Probably not.
As this conversation happens around the wine barrel, and people are dipping cups in,
Glug, glug, glug,
passing,
glug, glug.
passing
I'll
to
pass
the
wine
to the
everyone.
rowers, we bamf back to Erebos docks briefly. It is generally recognized that the perpetrators are no longer within the city, and the patrols and activity here on the dock front itself has died down. And from the shadows of one of the warehouses along the wharf, a figure steps. Delicate leather sandals, an immaculately tailored set of trousers and a doublet with a fairly billowing white sleeve emerging from the ends of the arms.
Who did it?
A pale neck flanked by paler hair, shining like Selune's light itself. But dark eyes looking out across the water as nostrils flare. Too late. It's gone. There is no chance anymore. And at that moment, out across the waves, Luce breaches the barrel, releasing the scent of the wine into the air. And we snap back again to the docks, and those nostrils flare again. Wait. There it is. And there is a
The rum.
flop, 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 flop across the boardwalk as the figure dashes towards the water. The sandals are discarded, and with a smooth arc and barely a splash, the figure disappears into the water.
What?
Who are you?
Their legs just giving a glimpse of the silver scales
A mermaid?
of fins and a tail disappearing into the still waters, and a flash of silvery hair streaking underneath the water towards an elegant wine-laden vessel.
No.
12-year-old Emma would have been dying right now. A silver-haired and beautiful mermaid. Okay.
That was, yeah, that was the Fey equivalent of my Baldur's Gate 3 Drow character.
Slay. Okay, I love that.
I didn't have to change it very much either. Like the first one that popped up was like, yes.
There you go.
Yes. Okay, so back to you. They're a very good swimmer, but it's going to take some time.
Okay. I will keep passing people wine if they want to drink it.
Reese passes his wine to the next person and abstains from the alcohol.
Amanda also passes.
Right.
A whole
So
barrel
probably
between the three of you.
Yeah.
Right, you know what? Someone needs to be the driver. So, Arius, Luce, and Kaelin, I guess, will cheers each
Yeah.
other.
Takes two people to row, so designated drivers.
2 people to row, 1 penguin to steer.
And I'll keep an eye on the ocean.
Not too close though, she might snatch you.
You're muted,
I think I
Nash.
have told you guys about Therese.
Okay.
I would like to reiterate that Arius did share that he saw Therese in the town.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry if I misremembered that.
No. It might be also my memory, but he mentions it as we settle in.
So we didn't know. Does she go places without telling us?
Most
Oh, yeah.
people do that.
It's not suspicious or anything, is it?
Everyone's suspicious.
Would it be suspicious at the speed that she got here?
Maybe she can teleport.
What if I message her?
This
and
is kind of where Kaelin's mind is at on hearing about this. Like, she's figured out, well, is she getting around by some unknown means?
I can't do that.
Like, that's where her mind is at.
If she could travel that fast, then maybe she can help us get back down south. That seems like a fair enough reason to contact her.
I was more thinking along the lines of if, by some bizarre twist, that is what's happening here, then that's something I need for us.
So you found out that Mirth is going to be flooded, right? Like a tidal wave by Umberlee?
Still not sure how we're going to stop that.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. And that there's a weird
drinking
mountainous family of Arcanist. Why? Look, you guys, we got to be serious.
We could give all of the wine to Umberlee and be like, hey, maybe we could be besties again.
Maybe we could pretend to be wine sellers,
No.
and wear funky hats, and put on bells on our shoes.
For Umberlee.
No, just to get across town. I ain't doing nothing for Umberlee. She's a bear.
Arius covers on because we're
Come
on
on.
the ocean.
Oh, I can say it for you. She's a bitch.
Right, he covers on Matthew. He's like, shush.
Big old
Shush,
bitch.
Ah, you're so funny, Kaelin.
Does everyone remember the scene in Jurassic Park with the ripple on the water? Imagine that over the entire bay of Chessenta. Just
Oh no.
centered on your
She
boat.
didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. It was
She's so sensitive.
Kaelin. He gives you a little shake. Stop.
Look at the thousands of, like, all of this water. So much water that we are in.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful water. Lovely water. We love the ocean.
Carolyn, you get a visitation from an avatar of Howhead's like, seriously, please. This causes way much more shit for me than you.
Look, I'm tired. I'm cranky. I've been drinking. Just letting off some steam, all right?
If I have to bleed again, I will blame you.
That's fair enough. I scooch up to Kaelin. Kaelin, can you do sending?
What's sending?
Can you do that magical thing where you talk and the other person hears it even though they're far away?
I can. In fact, you hear Kaelin's voice in your mind saying, "All I can do is up close, but far away, that's a different story."
I make a pooping sound at her, and then I say, right, my plans are all dashed. Guys,
Is that... Sorry, did Luce just like turn to Carolyn and blow a raspberry or just go I'm not sure which.
yeah, you gotta be more
When
specific.
you say pooping
Okay, right. Let me tell you this. He goes, "Huh?" And then a little marble pops out from somewhere. A little bell.
That's
Oh
it. It's a little. It's not a marble. It's a googly eye.
It's a googly
Where he gets them
That's
from.
where they're coming from all the time. Okay.
eye. Poops his googly
Ah,
eye.
we know.
Arius looks horrified.
That's the fayest bullshit I've ever heard.
There you go.
True.
God.
Welcome to Chessenta.
Love it. Well,
And that was me, Emma, just reminiscing about how this is the Burning Valentine sunset.
I know. I can tell actually. Do you know that we kept the name of the ship the Valentine for a book that Lily and I wrote because I was like that's just too good of a name to pass up. And it really
I will say, based
Come
on
on.
just that little interaction there, Kellen continues speaking telepathically to Luce and says, "It's funny you mention it, though. I have been trying to work upon a long-distance version, and I'm so close, so close. I just need to finalize the details about it, but yeah. Next level up."
You're close, you're very
well,
close.
whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be great. Wouldn't it also let you, not to, we're drinking a lot of wine, I think, but all topics are on the table.
I am
Politics,
periodically
religion,
pouring
dead
wine.
fiancés, potentially alive fiancés. Wouldn't you be able to contact Yusea?
That's the whole reason why I'm trying to figure it out. Because she is most assuredly alive.
Cool.
And, I've spent enough time leaving her on red.
Oh.
So. But yes, I'm close. Just a little bit more. So close. We'll get there.
Not to break up the party, but do we want to continue, resting until we find somewhere safe to stop?
Where
Not
is
yours.
Six now?
Well, you still need to sleep even if you're not safe.
I know. I'll take
Oh,
over
I am-
from you, Reese or a minute.
I am cranky, but I'm probably okay for now. I'm a bit too cautious to just go back to sleep.
Right.
Maybe we can sleep in shifts.
Reese, is Reese's passive ridiculous now?
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous forever now.
Right? Because I hadn't updated the tags in Roll20. So what's your passive now?
24.
24. So
Paranoid.
Reese, I think, as this is going on, is kind of contemplating the play of Seluni's light on the waves, and how the waves as they come through kind of break up the pathway of moonlight across the water, and then they become aware of. It's a reference that players know that the characters wouldn't know, but it looks like a torpedo coming towards the ship just under the level of the water, as there's just a streak of similar kind of silvery reflected light, but somewhat muted because it's below the surface rather than being directly off the surface.
Okay, everybody sober up real quick because we got something incoming and it's fast.
What?
All right.
Huh?
Like a
Us?
cat with
In
a
water?
wild hair.
I can
Yup.
do a keg stand. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
drunk.
look in the water.
Oh.
Wait. I'm gonna jump in to take a look if I feel that there's someone coming towards the boat.
Oh, sick.
Okay, so Arius leaps up, winces a little bit as they clutch at their side. One step onto the gunwale, whoosh, again splashing almost soundlessly into the waves and the waters around the ship as it slowly drifts to a halt. Arius, you plunge down underneath. We get this beautiful underwater shot, with just the keel of the boat silhouetted above and you just splashing in, your hair just wafting out around you as you go under the water there. You loop down and arch back up, and then hovering there in the water, you see this figure coming towards the ship. A long silvery hair kind of streaming behind them just from the speed with which they're swimming, and you can see behind them a powerful fish-like tail as a mermaid-like figure comes barreling towards you. What do you do?
Can I signal for them to stop, and if they don't, can I take an action?
What action would you like to prepare?
So I'm just checking.
You can't do non-lethal.
Yeah, he doesn't want to damage this person. He doesn't know who they are, though. Oh.
I love this.
So hold on, Oh, they're not moving. There we go. Oh, we haven't had a long rest.
You could do like a trident cap them around the neck to stop them where they are.
Yeah, he'll hold up his trident, I think, if they come too close.
Okay. The figure streaming almost doesn't seem to be like looking forwards. They're kind of just like, their eyes are almost closed just so they can like go as maximum speed as possible. Just guided by some other sense, it seems. And they just come barreling through the water, but sensing the disturbance of you entering the water and shifting the kind of pressure and the underwater feeling here, their eyes snap open and look up, and you see these two dark eyes against the pale face, and they go wide, and the tail flips around and makes them bank sharply, and they kind of dissipate their speed by just kind of spinning around you, and they come to a stop hovering in the water in front of you. And
Emma just gave me a jealous look. Are you serious?
And they come to a stop about 5 feet away. And
Okay.
and they raise their slender hands up. And they're still wearing that same outfit they had on the docks, the doublets and the shirt, but just the tail end of things is different, shall we say?
Okay. John, as a sea elf who lived in the ocean for like a century, would I know what language to speak to a potential mermaid? And would it be Akman or?
The thing is, mermaid was your first, kind of your go-to. When you saw the form, but mermaids, they have a more of a scallop shell aesthetic going on up top.
Yeah.
Than doublet and poofy shirt, and the ears look a lot more elvish.
Okay.
Eladrin, kind of, there's a definite fey presence about this creature, and you don't think that the tail is their natural form.
Okay, then I will speak to them in Elvish.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
They smile disarmingly. Well met, and thank you for keeping such a precious cargo safe.
Arius looks behind. He's been periodically pouring wine over the side to Umberly, so he's like, yeah. He points his
helped her
again. Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Rachel.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Who is Rachel?
I am. Roll me persuasion or intimidation, your choice, depending on how you want to play this.
But okay. Intimidation. It's only a 9.
Okay, which one were you going for?
Intimidation.
Okay.
He's still a little bit drunk. He's just swaying. He's like,
She kind of smiles disarmingly, politely, not scornfully or anything, and says, please, I mean you no harm, and I'm quite willing to offer the same price that I had offered those you borrowed this from. For it is not yours.
Sensing that this person is not here for them, he will jerk his trident up towards the ship deck and swim back up to climb aboard.
Okay, so the rest of you see this streak come to a halt as it spins once around Arius and then stops in front of them. You see the two of them kind of suspended under the water for a while, distorted by the shifting of the water, and then getting closer. And Arius emerges and gets their elbows up over the edge of the ship and clambers up. And as Arius is kind of mid-climb up over the edge of the ship, the other figure comes swimming up very quickly, erupts from the water, and spins, somersaults over the edge of the ship. And as they do so, you see this long silvery tail flipping round over the back of them, and as it curls round and comes underneath them again, it changes into clothed legs, and they basically 3-point land on the deck of the ship, stand and gracefully bow.
In being startled, Reese's form shifts from that tiefling one to like his usual, like, very common elf one.
Okay. And is it Emma, do you remember, is it Court of Moon and Stars for the Queen's Court? I can look it up. I just wonder if you remembered.
I probably do. Let's find out. It was around day 17.
Let's have a race. Race.
I'm crazy. Oh wait, no, that's Zastam. Yaseya's dead.
No, she's not.
Oh god.
Wait, what?
No, she's not. How can you go to a concert at a time like this? Alice?
Okay,
right.
Court of Night and Magic.
Court of Night and Magic. Yeah, you got there before me, but I was in the right area.
Yep. This figure appears before you as I described on the docks there. Does this long sweeping bow, and as they stand, they are completely dry. And they announce themselves. Greetings. Excuse the sudden boarding of your vessel. I am Raishel of the Courts of Night and Magic.
Oh, it's one of yours, Luce.
Oh,
You can't take him.
Magic is very welcome in this country.
That was a lot of things at once. Sorry?
I just have a lot of friends who are trying to say what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Which I really don't want to go with you.
Yeah, Arius comes over and drapes his arms around Luce very tightly. He's like, mine.
She splutters confusedly. I'm sorry?
I made a deal. Look, I got this weird fox necklace. I'm staying here for a bit.
Oh, and she bows again, deeper to you. One of the courts of mice and ravens. It is a consummate pleasure. My charge is to be these, and she gestures to the remaining barrels, politely ignoring the open one.
Yes, you see one was damaged in transit.
She completely ignored it.
She said she was going to pay for it.
And she's very, completely locked onto you now, Luce, having noticed your connection to Reynard.
Okay.
It's like,
Well, I'm sure you know the going price for items of this quality is quite significant.
oh, as I told your lackey there, yes, I am.
I am not his lackey.
Wait, lackey, shush. Please keep talking.
Hey, Arius lets go of you and puts his hands on his hips. Excuse me.
Are you joking?
It's not funny.
Okay.
And she said, "Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
I thought you were a god of sort. Your protective nature is to be commended.
He growls at her.
Quite.
Very nice.
The price for the wine shall be paid as agreed."
Right. And could you look? I hit my head very hard this morning. Could you just tell me what the agreed price was, and how I will receive it, and the bank account information associated with it?
The cash can be delivered
Yes.
immediately, and as agreed upon, it is 2,000 gold.
Right, you're gonna want to make that out to Lucio, Lucanus.
Arius is like, I can't fit that much in my mouth.
It's gonna be delivered to Reese. Where do your mums live? We need their address and exact location.
How about we just return the wine and not pay for it?
What?
What? How about you be quiet? Shh. I just put my finger up for them.
Reese, we're selling the wine.
We're selling the wine. It's not theirs.
Splendid.
Reese
Okay,
looks
now-
confused.
I pull Reese aside. Reese, this isn't a grift. I promise you, this is not a grift. This wine, it's kind of like ours now because we stole the ship, right? But this person
Wants us to buy it, right?
wants to buy
No,
it
wants to
from
buy
us.
it from us.
Wants to buy it from us. So they're gonna take the wine and give us 2,000 gold.
Which is
But we
like,
can't-
Sorry, I got
That's
confused.
okay.
I clearly didn't get as much sleep as I thought I did. Yes, let's absolutely
You're
sell
right,
them
okay.
wine.
Yes, for sure.
we
Right.
absolutely should.
Absolutely. Now, the only thing is, Arius can't fit 2,000 gold in his mouth. So,
I can cry, he says over your shoulder.
so we need to a secure location. And the only other
I mean,
place...
Carolyn can fit the wine.
Rachel,
I mean,
Rachel says, "Oh, I love your sharkskin wallet. It's beautiful."
Oh, yes.
Carolyn can fit the. Carolyn has that covered.
We all turn back. Yes.
Yes,
Inky.
very good. We'll accept.
We can take the money now.
We accept the 4,000 gold for the wine.
I'll step forward and be like, "Yes, it appears I'm the accountant of the group, so any financial transactions will be made through my hands."
Certainly.
With your
Much
new
appreciated.
partner.
I'm so stupid.
Luce,
Yes.
as Caroline steps forward and starts talking with this Rachel character, something occurs to you.
Rachel.
Rachel's connections to the Shadow Plane
Mm-hmm.
and the Court of Night and Magic. If you could ingratiate yourself with them in some way, a journey along shadow roads to the south of Chessenta could be arranged.
You look at Luce as like an awful realization dawns on him, and he just sort of like grumbles and sinks into a corner and is like,
Arius immediately comes to you. What's wrong?
"That's. We can travel through. We can travel.
We can, yeah.
We could travel through the Fey means. There's like connected to like the Feywild. There's like a shadow wild,
Uh-huh.
and they have roads.
But is that going to be safe for you?
Everyone has travelled on said roads. You have
We've
battled
traveled on,
giant spiders on said roads.
but
Didn't go so well last time, did it? But what's the safer option?
Is there-
Over here with all my dead minions, it felt like it went pretty well for you guys.
I'm sure it's safe. I'm just look. I look at Arius. I look at my friends. I just want to make sure I'm not going somewhere I can't go back from. So if you can promise we can get out alive and unharmed.
I think Lucy's understanding of how things work would be that, you know, Renard's deal is keeping you fully protected.
Sure. Okay. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, sounds better than flagellating for Umberly.
Yeah.
I mean, is
it really
is
does.
Is it a quicker option as well? Like, how does the duration work? Is it the same?
I don't think it's that much slower.
Save us a bit of time, because that would be very useful.
I don't know, that's a John question.
I think it would take time, but yes, I think it would be less.
Okay.
Well, we need to get there quickly.
This conversation is happening separate, Kaelin, because you're talking with Rachel, and she turns, and she's talking with you. So yes, these are the barrels, aren't they? May I please?
Well, by all means. You seem rather excited.
What are they for, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
The only thing that matters.
Which is?
Prestige.
You what?
Prestige. Curious. Tell me more.
These are the last remaining barrels from the court of wine and roses.
Oh.
Interesting.
So, the one that
That's
we broke is irreplaceable.
Yes, but we can't take it with us. And she flicks her wrist, and a silver goblet appears in her hand, and she just plunges it into the barrel. To meetings on the waves.
Huzzah!
What's that?
Ding.
And she doesn't seem bothered at all that one's been broached.
Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, let's go.
There's a very kind of, you know, what is kind of feeling here. There's, you know, you can't reseal it, so why make a fuss?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You seem like a curious individual. Do you
Thank you.
spend much time here in the non-Fey world, as it were?
Not if I can help it.
Is it not to your taste, or?
No, it's just that's it's more the intrigues and wheelings and dealings and all the tea that's to be spread and shared that goes on in the courts of knights and magic, and you know.
Sounds great.
It is a glorious dance. I really must thank you. It has been quite some time taken to track this down and retrieve it from this material cellar that it was languishing in.
Well, perhaps. You know, we've done you a kindness here, obviously. Perhaps you can do us one at some point in the future, if we come calling, give you some intrigue, some curiosity.
Always.
Good to know. Remind me of your name again. Sorry.
Rachel, of the courts of
Rachel.
knights and magic. Ask for me within the walls, and you shall be put in the right direction.
Within the
Don't worry. I'll be able to get in touch with you in my own curious way.
And turns to within the walls of the city.
Oh, okay. So can we travel by the shadow roads, by the way? Just before we go.
I'm sorry?
Before you.
I was talking to your accountant.
Oh, sorry. Gonna just quickly butt in. We would like to travel with you potentially through shadow roads.
I see.
Once sorted out the wine. We can wait
There are
here.
a few deities after us. Thought it might be safer on the Shadow Roads.
Well, all things come at a cost, wouldn't you say? And she turns back to you, Carolyn. Speaking of, and again, that same flick of the wrist. She's the wrist pocket spell.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, she's using that.
On
And
it.
a flick of the wrist, and there is a beautiful, kind of deep purple embroidered pouch with a hefty weight of coin in it. And when you check later, it is 2,000.
Okay.
That is a fantastic trick you have, by the way.
think it's normal.
Well, that's the fun thing, and the very curious thing about where we're from. That's not normal to us. I find that incredibly curious.
Oh, and she kind of like realizes and looks down at the clothing that she's conjured for herself. Is like, yes, I've been experimenting. Pockets.
Oh, pockets, they are the best. Honestly.
Can I make a subconscious link that our Luce and her are probably wearing quite similar, like rather jaunty, almost like flouncy, circusy kind of clothes, and Luce looks unhappy. He's like,
Carolyn's like, potential tailoring that needs to be done in the near future.
I'm not the one to judge, but no, she's taking more interest in the wrist pocket spell, because she's now like, oh, that's an idea I've never had. Maybe I'll think on that at some point. Oh, do I do this? This might be silly,
Marvelous.
but I'm in a silly mood because it's Chessenta. Now, yes, everything does come at a price, but we've done you a big favor here today. Saved you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I think the most gratuitous thing you could do for us right now is, and I'm going to cast command, and the command will be help.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
don't you have to charm them though?
Nope.
Okay.
The DC is 14.
Just checking if I can.
14.
14.
Oh, good. Natural 20. I'm sorry. If you got them, folks, let those phoenixes fly.
Silvery barbs. Oh wait, no, wrong campaign.
She kind of shakes her hair and says, but... and gestures to your hand where you're holding the pouch. You have accepted payment for that particular transaction. It is done. Although... and she looks a little wistfully at one point. Why stop at just the wine? In my tracing down of this particular shipment, I did look quite deeply into the history of that lost court. And whilst my priority was getting the wine, I did hear of the potential location of the grove in which the ruins of the palace remain. There are 3 things I would dearly love from that palace. And if you are able to retrieve them for me, I could be open to And she looks over to Luce. Providing passage through our realm?
Absolutely not.
Didn't you just ask me for that?
But I don't like what you're asking me to do instead. I think that that's too much. We don't know what dangers are there, and I know the Feywild's a dangerous place. I'm not going.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Where can I drop you with this ship?
I say, oh gosh, I don't know. Where's a good place around here? I mean, she wants us to drop the wine off for her, right? Somewhere.
She's going to take the wine somewhere, but she's going to drop you with the ship somewhere beforehand.
Oh, she wants to take the ship off us.
No, she'll take the wine and leave. Actually, yeah, she would just take the wine and leave. And she's
Okay.
like, "Are you sure?"
Well, the other option is sailing, so...
Oh, I don't need the ship. You can keep that.
No, in terms of if we take the shadow roads or we sail to Mirth.
I think Kellen will sort of walk over to Luce and get sort of eye to eye and put a hand on Luce's shoulder.
Rachel discreetly steps away and leaves you and gives you privacy and just kind of just like regarding Selune and the tears of Selune.
Are you sure about this, Luce? You know we'll protect you. I know you are clearly terrified of going anywhere near the Feywild. But we've protected you this far. And we're not about to stop right now. I'm not going to force you to make any decision, but I just want you to know that you're not doing this on your own.
I know that. I know that. But we don't have time for this.
How long do we have until Umberley wants to flood Mirth? 3 days.
It's too big of a decision to make with not enough time to think about. Think about it, really.
But will it save us some time in the travel? That's the thing. Because it sounded like it might.
Luce looks pretty set against it. But he would say, that's not like I'm the captain. I can't decide what we do. So we can take a vote. Maybe it'll save us time, but we can't predict how long it'll take, what dangers we'll face. A palace is even a ruin, even in this world, is usually a well-protected place. Remember when we went to Heptios? And that place was a ruin? Do you remember the dangers we faced there? And that's in a world we understand. When we went to Feywild, the only thing that got us out of there and got Yesaia's name out of their mouths was pure luck. And me promising to do more for them. And I shake the fox amulet. I would have been stuck there. And that was only a couple of days ago. You're asking too much. Too soon.
I would like to take Luce's hand, if that's alright. You're not going to have to do anything you don't want to.
If the whole group decides it's better to do it this way, that's one thing. But if you're putting it up to me, then the answer is no. I'll risk it on the seas. That's what I know.
I think after hearing all this, Kellen stands up, walks back over to the new friend. You make a very generous offer. I think now is not a good time for a slight detour. I'm not ruling it out in the future, but we do have pressing matters that we do need to attend to. I'll reach out to you.
You have my name.
I do. You have my curiosity. It's not something people tend to have, so enjoy that.
A
That's
pleasure.
an extra little bit of winnings for you.
Appreciate it.
Also, I think that like while Rochelle had like walked off, Reese's own curiosity would have perked up, and like Carolyn would have found them talking, because Reese would have been asking about, what all's in this palace.
Okay. So, Reese goes to the prow where she's stood. She's got like one boot up on the gunwale, like looking up at the moon, and she turns. Ah, a changeling.
Yeah, I guess you've probably seen quite a few of us to know.
Of course. Yes. No, a pleasure. You shifted when I boarded. Excuse
You startled me.
Excuse my sudden. I was excited to finally take possession of the wine. It is storied, to say the least.
The best kind of vintage.
Indeed. Who wishes to stop at just the taste?
So speaking of a similar kind of vintage, you mentioned palace and some things that you wanted from it.
Yes, this wine is from the courts of Wine and Roses. Yes.
Is there I know maybe we might not be going, but I'm just far too curious to let that tail slide away.
She smiles broadly. Clearly, it's not a secret. And just a moment, please.
Yeah, she'd probably pick up that while a changeling, Reese was raised on this plane.
Right. That's okay. Wrong button. Okay. So, excuse me. She kind of, as where the prow curls up to the front of the ship here, she kind of sits on the bar there and just like rests her back against the curve of it sloping up towards the prow, and she smiles and says, "It was a minor court. The rulers there were ardent devotees of Bacchor, the elven god of poetry, wine, revelry. It was," and she gestures past you to the barrels, "renowned for its amazing wines, beautiful music, and the outrageous debauchery of the parties." But
Best kinds.
alas, lost to us now. They were too committed to the tenets of the Laughing Prince to avoid the machinations of those that play the game a mite more savagely than I.
Reese just nods.
It is rare to hear of the court anymore. Nothing more than the occasional rare bottle of wine. The still popular songs sung by the bards. But there were stories of the palace, the ruins, set amongst its fabled, now thoroughly overgrown vineyard, of course. It had beautiful gardens, it is said, and a wondrous hedge maze. I never had the pleasure myself.
Can I be eavesdropping on this?
I think.
Or no?
I mean, Reese said this was happening at the same time as the other conversation, so.
I ain't dropping no eaves, sir.
I've got them all. They're all right here. Although, I mean, I think this conversation would go longer. So if you wanted to listen in after that exchange you'd had before, that would be okay. So
Sure, that's fine.
I think you miss the very first part about the about what the court used to be like, but you hear about the odd bottles of wine, the songs still being sung, and the palace and the hedge maze thing now. And Reese had asked, specifically about the things they were interested in the palace, and Rachel smiles at you, Reese, and says, "There are a few storied items that I would very much like to ascertain whether they were real or not."
Well, what are they?
She sighs, just wistfully, just thinking on these tales that have been told throughout the court's time immemorial. There is the lost ballad. One penned by Ael Sharai, a famous elven bard, an attendant of the court. But it was never publicly performed before the court was lost. And apparently languishes somewhere within the palace ruins, just waiting to be found. And imagine being the host of the event that had the first public performance. Oh.
Or to set eyes on such sheet music.
Indeed. The other would be and she smirks a little, sultry bloom. It is a wondrous flowering plant, said only to grow at the center of the palace's hedge mage. To have a single blossom from that wondrous plant to gift would... And you notice, Reese, that until this point, she's looked fairly calculating and very in control and kind of making decisions of what she's saying and things there. But she seems to drop that for a moment as she says, there is someone I would dearly love to present that to.
Oh.
Reese's attention focuses even more. Like, his expression would have mirrored hers, very calculating as well.
It is a gift rumored to start and allow any discussion, any deal to be brokered.
That is certainly a precious gift indeed.
And one said not to wilt for want of its home vine. Are you coming over, Luce, or are you just listening in?
I'm listening.
Okay.
I mean, I think if I see Reese getting kind of like drawn in by it, I would look over at him and just like try and catch his eye.
I mean, you can roll stealth if you want, but Reese probably knows you're there.
I'm not trying to hide myself. It's more for the sake of not interrupting your conversation that I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Or approaching like directly. I'm just trying to like look at you. Just to make sure I don't see anything too ravenous. But I am curious about this flower. So I'll go up to them and I'll just say, look, you don't even know if these things are real. And my honest question is, why haven't you gone there yourself? If you want these things so badly, why are you sending people you just met in your place?
I'm not the adventuring type.
Not the adventuring type, and yet you chase down a ship with just a tail. I don't trust you, despite your nice outward exterior. You're one of them, and I know what they do. They weave words to try and lure you in. This is a spider's web. You are the spider. I will not be a fly. No matter how intriguing that does sound.
Absolutely fair.
God damn it, why are you so nice? Get angry!
There was a third item that you wanted, right?
I felt it maybe too much to hope for, having already so much to offer at my next event. There was a vintage of wine served by only the king and queen themselves. The rarest vintage of the court. And it is rumored that there is a single barrel remaining. But I would not dare to hope.
This is quite the shindig you're thinking of putting on. What is it, a wedding? Or something more?
Nothing specific, to be honest. Just wanting to be ready for when the need arises or the opportunity presents itself. Excuse me, I have to shout at your friend. How dare you suggest that I am some sort of conniving spider? Is this working? Some sort of conniving spider that would entrap you in my web and spin deceit and lies with which to numb your senses. I don't really have this.
Yeah, that doesn't really work with me.
No, I'll go back to the other one. I was just getting
Stick
frustrated. I apologise for my outburst.
Stick with what you. We're just trying to accommodate. My friend, please. What is this consternation? Why do you? I mean, yes. To be fair, there are dangers, perils in all places. I've heard tales about this place. Do you know?
Ooh, what kind of tales, what kind of dangers can we expect if we were to stumble upon this place?
Later on,
You
not
guys are
anytime
just so
soon.
eager to die.
Not only are there, of course, a wilder, more attuned with the natural environment version of the bear folk that we welcome in our courts. Just regular bears here, and you have the wondrous winged owls swooping through the forests here. But I heard from one of my confidants before I came this way, this visit, there is some strange amalgamation of said owl and bear. To one beast. Can you believe it?
Yeah. They're really, really cute, actually. I mean, they're very vicious, but they're so cute.
Good gracious, courtiers, and all of the powers and gossips that be. Why are you afraid of a ruined palace? If you are enamored of these legendary, violent beasts.
You want us to go to this palace for you, correct?
And you only want these 3 things from the palace, correct?
Only these 3 things.
But you see, you haven't gone yourself, and you haven't given me a good reason. I've already said no. My answer hasn't changed, but my suspicion of you has only grown.
I am a courtier. I am not an adventurer.
But you're literally here. You understand that doesn't add up to me.
Mercantile deeds?
Actually, this is no longer a conversation. This is an interrogation, I think. Shall we get some rope, friends?
Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, please, no. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, actually, that is kind of where I'm going with this, but like in a more serious way. Why are you? What brought you here? What brought this wine here? Why Chessenta? Why? If this is from such a hidden away, hard to access Fey court, how did it end up here? Who do you know that brought this here? Because I think you know something more than you're telling us. And I will have it out of you without putting my own skin in danger.
Scary.
Blah.
Very well, but I shall not reveal my sources.
Fine. Okay. Right, but please can you tell me a little bit more in this interrogation?
Well, as you said, please, in this interrogation, then yes. It is
Literally playing good cop, fairy cop.
There is a professor.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the courts of Golden Oaks?
No. I try not to. Yes.
Now, for the players and for chat, and anyone interested in the Wackyverse as a whole, the Courts of Golden Oaks is our version of Strixhaven.
Ah, that's cool.
It is. It is the magical college. Angry Girl Jess's character in our evil campaign was kicked out of there for attempting to do vile necromantic things.
Don't let Helen be aware that there is somewhere with a magic school. She will die with excitement.
Hey, well, there you go. That's how you kick it.
Carolyn, endgame, if you're looking for somewhere to hide your father away safe and sound and let him allow him to carry on teaching.
Start my own magic school with blackjack and hookers. Thank you very much.
Crikey.
I'll name it Hogwarts.
Hogwash. That's what I say. So you yes, you talking to her about this, and she says there is a professor at the Courts of Golden Oaks, quite the scholar of lost Fey courts, and it is he who uncovered the paper trail that led to the discovery that one of the princes of the court had brought this batch of this particular fine vintage here to the material plane to hide it away from those that would ransack and sully the remnants of their dying court. A tragic story, and one that I'm happy to see was true.
Okay. So you don't... This has nothing to do with the government in Chessenta? You don't know anyone there who's using magics, perhaps? I'm trying to expose a conspiracy.
Chessenta. This is the landmass over here?
Oh my god, yes it is, obviously.
Okay. Sorry, I had heard of the location. I wasn't navigating by landmarks, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Right. Well,
I was merely told to go to the city near the Dreaming Stone and await the delivery.
and the professor sent the delivery?
No. That was a great deal of work on my part to uncover where the vintage lay on the material plane and who was safeguarding it, and yes.
Who was safeguarding it, if you don't mind me asking?
I
tell me who was guarding it,
but
you fool.
I hadn't decided, but there was a recent Ed Greenwood lore video about a Thayan renegade merchant who has against the Red Wizards of Thay and had escaped all that nonsense going on over there, who I shall say was in charge of that. I'll tell you their name in just a moment.
Gotcha. Connections with the Court of Golden Oak?
The Court of Golden Oaks, plural, yeah.
And Oaks Magic School.
She in an attempt to kind of get some good will here, she does give you the context of the merchant. It was a female merchant by the name of Herrera Rosare.
Oh my god, Herrera.
It's Aeraera for the first name. So AER twice and then A on the end. And then the surname is ROS.
ROS?
ZA.
ZA.
Double RE.
That's a great name, actually. It's pretty sexy.
Yeah. And if you want to check out that video, it's on Ed Greenwood's YouTube channel. He does these cool lore videos about different NPCs and things you can drop into games like that, as I just did.
I use that.
And there's no spoilers in those videos if you want to see. It's an interesting story.
While all this conversation is going on, can Kellen make a perception check to make sure there's no incoming Jedricks or anything?
You are quite far away from Erebos now, but be my guest.
Okay, so now Kellen's probably thinking, is the penguin still steering the boat? Okay.
Definitely.
Would I have a general idea of the direction of where Mordorkin would be from where we are currently?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, basically east southeast to. I mean, you could go back to the Arcanist Palace if you wish. There is a friendly sea elf ghost there.
Do you know what? I think that makes sense. So I will be pointing out the direction of there because also Arius and Luce didn't get to go there. So retrace our
Friendly
steps.
sea elf ghost.
Arius is keeping an eye on the water whilst you're all discussing. I think he's just kind of keeping watch, kind of skulking around.
Rachel, I'm going to take some of your hair.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Ready? Hold still.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Well, then give me a button. Fine, then, I gave her a googly eye. I gave you something, you give me something.
She acquiesces to a button.
But okay, cool. Right, look.
There are too many hags in the Feywild.
Any
no
funny
hair.
business? Any funny business? I know how to find you.
Indeed.
Also, if we change our minds about this, then I also know where to find you. But that's very unlikely.
She holds up the googly eye on her fingertip. Likewise.
Oh. Oh.
You didn't do.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I mean, an eye for an eye, or an eye for a button.
Indeed.
The episode title.
An eye for an eye, an eye for a button.
And she's like, then... And she looks genuinely crestfallen. If our business is concluded... She reaches over her back and produces crap. Why am I blanking on the name?
A sword and a taxes?
No. The instrument that my mother and her partner play. The
A lute?
my
A lyre?
no, that Harper has over his shoulder there.
Lute. Harpsichord.
Nickel Harper. There it is.
Nickel harper.
Ah, okay.
A nickel harper? I've never heard of that.
It's Scandinavian.
Like a taggle harper.
But not Norwegian, I don't think. Lama, right?
Not that I know of now.
Yeah, I think it's Swedish.
Harper?
They and she it's bowed. It has a small bow, but it's also keyed, so she's working keys with her left hand and bowing with her right, and she starts to play a slightly off key kind of melody, but still sits well on the ears for some reason. And
You all know how to actually pronounce it, by the way, so you can do it next time.
yeah, please.
Okay.
It's a nyckelharpe.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Harper?
And you see the music almost manifests itself into these golden lines that come off the nyckelharpe and spread out like a net over the casks of wine and settle over it like a delicate kind of lace cloth drifting down over them. And then she turns, bows once more. Perhaps another time. And she spins around on the spot, and that same golden light consumes her, and the net closes around the casks, and they disappear.
Good trading deal, guys.
I really need to learn how to use that spell, whatever that was.
Yes, that was quite impressive.
Inky, I hope
that
you were taking notes.
I was.
You guys aren't upset, are
What?
you?
Notes?
Notes? You guys aren't upset, are you?
No.
No, just
Reese just shrugs.
don't.
We'll find
just-
other loot elsewhere.
The DM's upset because he
I-
has to plan something entirely different.
Oh no! Think on your feet.
Oh, I do,
Lu-
regularly.
Lucio, I understand what it's like confronting fears like that, and it's a lot easier to run in the opposite direction. I found on this crazy journey we've been going over for the last 27 days, according to the notes. We don't always know what we're doing.
No.
Like, a lot of the times we're making it up. And yet, we've done a lot. And yes, you said before that we were lucky. We got lucky. We're very good at getting lucky.
Well,
But I think we're also a bunch of very capable assholes. So, I'm trying to worry less about consequences. Because, if I'm honest, I feel, certainly compared to a few weeks ago, I feel much safer knowing that I'm traveling with all of you. So your fear is recognized and is rational, and it is correct. But don't let it consume you. Don't let it be the deciding factor for everything. Does that make sense? If I'm rambling, just tell me to shut up.
No, you really should write a self-help book though. Because I think if I could read all these down like little mantras night after night, I might actually be able to internalize them.
Well, I need to help myself a lot before I start considering writing self-help advice for others. But appreciate the suggestion. Working on it.
And look, hey, how about this way? Maybe once we've saved Mirth from a tidal wave that is in very, very much imminent, I was interested in that flower. For obvious reasons, I think, you guys, I'm sure. Reese, I could tell you were interested in loot.
Well, I mean, she only wants the 3 things, and it's a palace. So there's got to be other things there.
Those other things could kill us, but
also, she
ancient...
wants to, like, I can look over that music before I give it to her, too.
Ancient magical scrolls of spells divined from Fey mines that have been forgotten to time immemorial. That's,
once we are sure,
that's all of my hobbies and interests.
How about this? Once we're sure my parents and your ancestor have got into a safe house and there is not a tidal wave about to submerge the city.
Yeah, can I just... Ari's kind of sitting up
Let's
near
try
the
going
penguin.
then.
We still don't have any plan to deal with that tidal wave. Just gonna keep reminding you guys periodically about that.
Didn't you have a contact?
What do you mean?
Isn't there someone who you said was going to help you with that?
Yeah, but he's like gonna take a while to swim to these rocks, I think. So.
Okay. Right, so we'll do an order. We'll start with with building a big seawall, and then we will go to get some pretty trinkets from the Death Palace, and then we'll go meet your cool friend.
You want to build a seawall?
Well, okay, actually, I do have something kind of cool that I can do. Look, I've just been playing with the ocean a little bit.
You've been playing with the ocean.
Right, I'm going to draw a diagram for you on the mildew in this deck. I draw like a little coast, call it Mirth, and then I draw a big 20-foot wall. I can make a big wall of water.
Arius just starts laughing.
Fighting water with water?
Big wall. It's really hard to get through.
God.
I'm like Moses, whoever that is.
Sounds like a classy guy.
Sounds like he's got a great movie about him that's the magnum opus for a production company in this real world. I'll die on that hill. Anyway.
Luce, as cute as that is, I don't think that's going to stop Umberly.
Anyone got any ideas?
Yeah, we bargain with her.
Okay, that flower is now sounding really appealing.
I think what we...
No.
We need to assess the situation before we make any decisions.
We don't negotiate with Umberlys.
If she wanted to, she could literally reach up right now and sink this ship, but she's not doing that.
Yes, because she's terrified of me. Clearly.
Clearly,
Kellen, as scary as you are, I really don't think she is.
We've met so many interesting people. Surely we have some allies who could assist us with this.
My ally's not going to get here for a few days, and my ally is as useful as I am.
Patch, let me suggest one thing.
Okay.
Do not let how you allow your players to talk about Asmodeus color how you talk about evil goddesses in my world. I was talking just yesterday with someone about how Asmodeus should have killed all of your players a long time ago.
Apparently he needs one of them, and maybe more of them, and...
Look, Asmodeus is playing a long game, and, you know, being called Asmodaddy, it kind of works, so...
Asmodaddy. It's like he's got
we call Emily Big Mummy, so...
I called her Uber a bunch.
Uber.
What if... Okay, hang on a sec. Sorry. Wait. Guys, I'm gonna make a wild suggestion. What if we gave up on Mirth?
What?
What if we just let Mirth get flooded? However, and it's come real close, really, really close now.
Arius is sitting as far away from you guys as
possible. No, because I don't want Umberly to hear this.
She can hear you, okay?
But not if I whisper.
If I can hear you, she can hear you. I mean, I think you all kind of forget that.
Okay, fine. I'm going to write it down. And then I'm going to show you individually. and then we're going to burn the paper.
Luce, we
and
still have
she
no-
hates fire. Listen, just my idea. I write down on a piece of paper, show it to each person individually.
If you show
then
it to Arius, Umberly gets to see it.
I don't show it to Arius, but I show it to everyone else, and then I say, Arius, you'll find out when you find out. Which says, what if we evacuated Mirth and left the city to be attacked?
Wait, that's a really... No, he doesn't know this. It's a really good idea, actually. Why don't you leave me out of this?
Yeah! Slay. Okay, and then it's
I don't know. She
Reese,
doesn't know.
Kaelin, Arius is now going to put on some soundproof headphones.
Or I could just... I'm just... He jumps in the water.
Okay, cool. Wait, come back though.
He pops up. I'm literally as safe on the ship as I am down here. If she wanted to grab me, she could grab me.
Guys, what if we got everyone out of Mirth before Umberly flooded it? Using, and because Arius won't necessarily be directly involved, I assume he won't have too strong of an objection, the toilets.
Full of Sahagwin who are
Full of
Umberly-
kobolds who
who are
like us.
I
If-
can't hear you.
To evacuate
You
the
can literally see Kellen blue screening trying to figure this out.
We message Reese's mothers, ask them for help, use the Thieves Guild to begin evacuating people, and Arius also does have connections with the Sahagin if we desperately need extra help.
Arius kind of pops up as you're talking. He's like, I'm going to go down again, but I can just say, what do you actually want me to do, considering I'm a liability?
You're going to be a decoy. Go back down.
Okay, he dives again.
Cool. Okay. But we tell Arius a different plan.
That actually
Which
sounds
I-
pretty good.
Original plan of using a big tidal wave to protect us from the tidal
Oh
wave,
my god.
which he already knows. We develop
But-
it. We pitch
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah, yeah.
here's a thought.
Yes.
We evacuate the entire city,
Yes.
kobolds included. We let it
yes.
flood.
Yes.
And
And then we beseech an earthen-based god and say, look, she was a bitch to you.
well, I was gonna say we let
Be careful.
our evil overlord take the blame. Like how you couldn't protect Marith.
Because there was... I go over to Reese and I use my fingers and I go in front of their face like a little alien. And I say, brilliant. Sabotage.
I mean, you went ahead and you gave her that nightmare and told her to repent, and now the city floods, and you know.
What if
I'm
Kaelin
I'm
makes
so confused.
a big illusion in the sky of Bastet, and she says,
Oh,
"Seven
please don't. Please
seconds."
don't. Please don't.
Okay, I won't. Then we'll
We already
blast
have one deity who's on shit terms with
Just
and being taken away. We need to.
it. We could ask Aurelia to prophesy it. I can message her.
She kind of did, but
She did, right? We could spread the rumor, carouse. Hopefully that'll start getting people out of Mirth already. It's already been hit once by a big flood. Thanks, Arius. He can't hear what I'm saying.
Arius has found a sand shark and he's just swimming along with it like, wee.
La 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 la. I don't think it's a bad plan. Amenhotep, you're from the monastery, right? They do charitable works. Maybe they could help.
It is a different kind of monastery. Not really.
Okay, well, just a thought.
Arius pops
I
up
mean,
again. Come back
look-
now.
Yes, you can. I think we're just working out details. You don't know the big picture.
Okay. He climbs on the ship.
Nice
I
head.
don't know if we've really ironed out any details.
The
Oh.
thing is, do we? For all we know, it's already happened. We need to.
But
We need
Wait.
to find out first.
Arius kind of holds up a hand. Do you want me to like ask?
the fish?
Well, I could ask the fish. I could also ask Umberly.
Yeah,
You
Just be like,
boy.
Hey, that plan that you have, is that happened already? So, just let us know so we can thwart you.
Helen, I think you kind of forget. He taps his head. She's like always here.
Mm-hmm.
From now on, we need to be very careful what we say in front of Arius.
Yeah.
I
I
love
think so too.
Umberlee. I think she's great.
I think say it once more with feeling. I mean, do you want me to?
Hang on. Just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna use my last spell slot, and I'm gonna tap Arius with another protection from evil.
Oh, that's a good idea because we don't have a permanent solution to your.
You really don't. No.
No permanent solutions, only temporary band-aids. Okay, right.
If I'm gonna ask her though, I'm probably gonna like swim a little bit away from the ship in case she takes anything out on you guys.
Okay. Arius, is this a good idea? You going down there alone?
Well, I mean, she can get me at any time. Me going up to her is not really any different.
Do you want to take my familiar with you?
No, because she'll probably eat him.
He will pop back.
I don't want to put him through that.
I do. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, she doesn't have the big shits with me. He looks at Kel and just smiles.
Flops back off the ship.
And jumps back off the ship.
And once Arius is gone, I think Reese will pipe up. The only thing about letting the city flood is, all of the resources we've gathered there and built up there. Yeah. That we'd just be dumping in, the toilet.
Well, look.
Lucy's familiar pipes up from the tiller. Was it an actual flood or more of a metaphorical vision of vast doom swooping down on the city?
We don't know. Arius is gonna try and find out now.
You see Arius has swum like a couple of 100 meters in front of the ship. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I think this is far enough.
Okay. Please don't get injured. I don't have any healing spells.
He doesn't use his trident. He will bite his hand this time to contact Umberlee. And just shake it out. Ring, ring.
Roll me a D100.
Is this going to be another damage point, John?
Didn't I just cast protection from evil on you? Is this going to stop it?
It will stop her from possessing him.
Yeah.
72.
Okay.
You have not that.
No, it's not going to be hit points, right? Right.
You lose 72 hit points.
Something you've seen before. Thank you so much. This is a very ominous piano strike. Something you've seen before, Arius, when you were around the ruins of that submerged temple in the Mythmere. A mouldering, evil, scowl, kind of bedecked shark.
Oh, cool.
Swims up out of the fathomless dark beneath you.
Oh, hey, Bruce.
It comes to a stop in front of you.
Okay. I can communicate with sea creatures. Have I met this shark before, face to face?
No.
Okay. I am going to appear deferent towards the shark.
Okay.
Using my sea elf abilities to communicate via body language.
Okay.
And I'm just going to wait to see if it makes a move towards me.
What do you try and communicate?
He is trying to communicate that he wants to speak with Umberlee.
You feel that this is an envoy that has been sent.
Okay. then I'm going to say in words, but Arius is going to communicate in the kind of psychic sort of way. What is happening with Mirth? Is there any way to appease Umberly?
What's the actual wording on the ability? How much can it communicate?
Give me a sec.
No worries.
If I can reload the page.
Just double checking as well.
Yeah. I think it will be in features and traits.
Yeah.
Racial traits. You can communicate simple ideas. So I leave that up to you, I guess. He's just communicating. If he can't speak directly to Umberly, is there a way to appease her, or is there a way to communicate with her?
Okay. You see the beast.
He also tells the shark it has nice teeth.
You see the creature turn its back on you. Swim a little towards the ship. And turn its back on the ship. And you get the sense that whilst you're with these who are so openly opposing Umberly, she's not interested in any halfway.
So can I just clarify, she's not interested in coming to talk to him, or she's not interested in working with him to help him?
It's... Again, using that same ability, just, you know, I'm just trying to think, you know, within the limits of how much can be communicated. The shark... The shark swims out into the open water, just kind of representing the ocean and Umberly herself, and swims very aggressively, powerfully around. And then comes closer to you and, again, just turns its back. And you kind of get the sense that... And think to yourself... Why would Umberly want to? This wasn't just revenge. Like, from what you learned down in Sitnalta, this wasn't just revenge for what's been happening, or anything to do with Carolyn, or anything like that. It's just that, you know, this is something that's been in progress in the works for eons. You know, the creature that had produced this egg, whatever it was, in Sitnalta, had been there since the Dreamweavers were in charge. Yeah, it was that creature that laid the groundwork of subterfuge and dissent and you know, the problems that tore that society apart.
Okay.
Centuries ago.
I think Arius.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, he really wants the information. Since he's under the water, he can't be seen. He is going to risk swimming out with the shark, kind of continuing their silent conversation.
Okay.
I think he's going to kind of communicate, is there any way that I can go to her now? Because from Arius' perspective, he's still been giving her the blood that she's been asking for. He knows that she's not on good terms with his shipmates, but he still wants to try and communicate with her as her cleric. So he'll follow the shark out, and if there's no response, then he'll have to think of something else.
Roll me a charisma check.
16. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, my D&D Beyond is being very, very annoying.
No worries. Yeah, it's a plus 3. Yeah.
So that's 19, I think.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. The shark creature doesn't seem to object to you following it. It doesn't try to drive you away or stop you. And it's at the first request of, is there any way to go to her now? It communicates that you can go to her, but it's a one-way trip.
Oh, what does that mean?
She gladly welcome you back into her bosom.
Oh.
No.
At any time, but it is not a.
Meanwhile, Lucy's looking out over the side like, in a while. When should I check?
It's not a day trip.
Yeah.
And I think the creature communicates that you belong where you were raised. You belong with the cult, and not with these other sea elves, not with these land dwellers.
Arius, sensing that he's not going to get to talk to Umberlee, but now being quite far away from the ship, communicates that he belongs with the person he loves, but he still belongs to the ocean. So he's going to make gestures to both. And then he will offer again his deference to the shark and to Umberlee. And very slowly, he will pull away from their communication and start swimming back to the ship.
With that charisma check, though, as you are communicating, as you are mentioning math, you get the sense that if the oceans were fed, if sacrifices were made on a grand scale, then that vision that was seen needn't befall Meth.
Okay, he will pause.
And you think back to the dream vision you had with your friend and the plans to decimate Chessenta's navy.
Oh.
And
Okay.
you think that an action on that scale that you had discussed in that dream, using allies from the Shark Teeth Isles to neutralize Chessenta's navy here in the bay, the results of that would be very pleasing to Umberlee.
Okay, that's really good. Thank you. He turns back to the shark, pauses, points to the wound he made in his hand and the blood in the water, and then makes the signal that he is willing to provide a much bigger blood sacrifice to Umberlee in exchange for Meth.
The creature stops swimming away and turns slowly and swims towards you, and where the blood is still kind of clouding out into the water a little from that wound, and its eyes, clouded, dead eyes, meet with yours, seeking a pledge of sincerity and commitment to that promise.
He's entirely committed. There is not any, there's no deception in his eyes.
The shark's fins flash and the tail swipes across as it spins. And as it turns quickly and swims away, you don't even notice the sensation of it taking your whole finger.
Oh. Which finger?
The one that you had cut.
Okay.
Mechanically, that won't affect you, but it is gone.
Yeah.
Emotionally, it will.
I think Arius, yeah, he doesn't feel it because of the trauma of it being ripped off.
And it's just, it's just the teeth just in the flesh of the moment. You're kind of jumping back away from the tail as well as it span around, and then you just see that it's clouding in the water even more.
It's non-dominant.
And it's almost like the surprise of it. I mean, it hasn't registered yet.
Yeah. Okay. He will hold his hand to stop the bleeding. I think he's very used to injury. And taking that as a promise, he will swim back towards the boat. And when he climbs up, there's just blood everywhere because he bleed a lot.
Take 10 slashing damage.
Luce starts screaming.
Actually, what's a tenth of your max HP?
A tenth? What?
What's your max HP?
44.
Sorry again?
44.
44. Okay, so yeah, take 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, because it was one of 10 fingers. So.
Does that mean that if you lose your entire hand, both hands, you die?
Well, you're on death saves, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably
pretty vital. Right.
Marius kind of looks around. Is there any open fire?
That's why it's called the rule of thumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any open fire on deck?
Let me see what I can do.
He's gonna try and cauterize his own wound, I think.
Yes, there's probably a candle, right?
There's probably some sconces, right? He goes up to one of those and shoves the...
Nothing lit because you were trying to sneak away.
Can I use Druidcraft?
Yes, you can. Well, John.
Can I use Druidcraft to make a small flame?
That wouldn't be enough. And Carolyn,
slowly.
Guys,
Carolyn, you hear in your mind, burn
Here we go.
them.
What the fuck? Guys, why are there so many evil people in our heads? Hi, Baz, you can't eat that.
Is that Umberly?
No, it's the voice you've been hearing since you pledged to Howhead.
Oh, Howhead!
Right, I really need someone who can cast fire, and
I'm sorry?
I cast Flame Arrow. I can't do that. I don't have any spell slots.
Yes, you do.
No, not in that spot.
Yes, you just take one from the. What are you doing?
No.
Oh,
it's
no,
a
you
third level
don't.
spell.
They are bleeding.
Oh.
I can see that, but what the fuck?
Do we need like a candle or a torch kind of flame?
Any kind of fire will do.
Take another 5 HP, please, Arius.
No, wait, this is not fair. Hang on. We're figuring it out.
And Arius is
alright,
bleeding
okay.
while you are.
Okay. I
No, because I
panic.
can pull out a candle and then just
I have
like, light it with
I've got a torch,
prestidigitation.
and I have
Right.
fire.
Helen
starters, right?
panics and says, "Arius, throw your arm out, like up over the side of the boat."
Ar's like, what are you gonna do?
Just do it, just do it. And then she will use
Okay,
her
he does
last
it.
spell slot to cast Kaelin's Blazing Kiss. So a 30-foot line of roaring fire off the side of the boat.
I don't think
Put your hand in it. That's all I've got.
No. Arius holds up his non-bleeding hand. Someone, please, just light a fire. I'm gonna stick a dagger in it, get it really hot, and cauterize it.
I touched the dagger.
Okay.
Amenhotep is just gonna light a torch.
Hot dagger, shoves it against his bleeding finger stump, and cauterizes the wound. Right, John?
So,
Go to the-
Karen's blast of arcane fire heats the dagger, which is used to cauterize the wound. Yes?
Yeah, okay. And then he falls to his knees.
But then I look at Kaelin and I say, "Right, we must him."
We lost all of that.
Didn't
So,
hear any of that.
Okay,
peeked out.
fine. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. What's the fuck? Arius is going to be back in 20 seconds. He's just taking some time to heave over the side of the ship.
There.
'Tis only a flesh wound. I think I'm just in shock.
Kaelin sits back, exhausted, because that actually was her last spell slot.
Right, let's go to your magical sea elf house. Before we go, Arius wants to say something. Yes.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Arius. Sorry, guys. Arius stumbles up from the ground. He's like, oh, I could put a fishing hook in there now. Looks at you guys. Right. New plan. He holds up his horrifying hands. Sorry. Wipes them on his trousers. I might have saved Mirth. It didn't cost that much. He looks at his hand. It was okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. How do we feel about taking down the Navy?
Insight check on all of that.
Yeah, same.
No. Stop.
25.
Yeah, there was a shark, and
You lost your finger in a shark attack, but you're a shark.
yeah, I mean, I've bit off a few fingers in my time. It's actually not the worst thing that could happen in a shark attack. It's pretty tame. Could have been worse. Could have taken one of my toes, and then I couldn't walk. The same as usual. This one I can actually turn into something useful.
Lily, too soon.
Oh,
Kicking your heel in a garden. Sorry, Sean.
It's okay. Absolutely fine.
And Umberly sweeps the boat away with the tidal wave. And thus ends the campaign.
Goodbye, guys. It was a great run.
50-foot radius vortex of water to the ocean bed.
Yay! I didn't lose my finger to die straight away.
What did you lose your finger for? Tell us then. Taking down the Navy?
So he claps his hands together and winces. Ah,
You're so stupid.
yeah, that I really walked into that one.
I hold his hand so that he doesn't use it.
Yeah, it's really hot. Oh, it's fine. I might want to get some disinfectant though. So the plan is.
Salt water works for that.
Yes, it's a great idea, Minotaur. Thank you. You get the sense he's a little bit delirious from blood loss. So I have a friend, and together we are going to take down Navy ships and be like, here you go, Umberlee. Please don't take down Meth. These people are much tastier. He's swaying a little bit.
Okay. That actually doesn't sound so bad.
No, and my friend, he's like, you guys think I'm scary? He's scarier.
He's scarier than you.
Yeah. He kind of like growls at you and then slumps against Luce.
Okay.
You're a little bit dizzy, Arius.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Right, well
I think I need to sit down. I've become so weak since joining up with you guys. I used to take way more than this. He thumps his chest.
Okay. Well.
One time, I lost a whole leader and I'm still standing, still swimming.
Right, okay. So, thank you, Arius, for your invaluable contributions and your losses. You want... Okay, right. But can I just add, for risk of bloodying the water even more, this only occurred to me when...
It's a good pun.
Aha. Actually, genuinely, this only occurred to me when John mentioned the baby. But now it is the mother egg, Sidnata, all that. Umberlee is going to find out that we know about the egg when we save Math.
What?
We learnt about the flood, right, from the egg. Yeah? Is that correct?
I thought Reese told us about that.
Reese, did you say that, or was that the egg?
I mean,
we were
y'all found out something about an egg, but like Reese also talked to Howhead about the child.
Hey, hang on a sec. I'm just gonna go back.
If you guys want me to take another finger, I mean, it's a good time to do it.
Absolutely not. Okay. Lala. Our cat is here. Nymeriel. Sink to the deep. Okay, well, regardless, if we are going to do this Navy destruction thing, then we should probably also try and evacuate Murph in tandem, just in case it goes wrong. So if we, Reese, if we ask your mums...
Keep discussing and talking about this. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure. Reese, if we ask your mums to use the Thieves Guild, we can pay them, because we've got 2,000 gold now. If we ask them to use the Thieves Guild to start evacuating Murph, whilst we focus on going and fucking up the Navy in the name of Umberlee,
yeah,
we might just be able to save a few people and also make some new allies. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds awesome.
We could try.
Kellen's got a very mixed look on her face.
What is that,
Carolyn, what's
Tell me.
Look, it just sounds like we're trading one massacre for another. I prefer there to not be any massacres, if I can help it.
Well, it's too late for me, Kellen. Arius holds up his hand. If I don't do it, I'm gonna lose a lot more than my finger. And I don't want to.
I also have to admit that I have reservations about killing. Can we maybe organize a party for the most yucky people in the country.
The people in the Navy are the most yucky people in the country.
Wasn't Scuff in the army?
Yeah,
He was nice.
There's always going to be an exception.
What if we accidentally...
A massacre of people who are our unfortunate opponents is one thing, but there are most likely innocents among them.
Why don't we do a group?
It's not a good choice.
What if...
If you slaughter the Navy, then you're slaughtering a lot of people who are guilty of only following orders. People that still have some degree of innocence.
Ellen, it's a bit late for me now. So if you guys don't agree with the Navy slaughters, which I understand, and you are totally valid in these feelings, you guys can evacuate Mirth and maybe evacuate any naval officers you take a liking to. But this is gonna happen, he points at his finger. I literally don't have a choice.
What? Okay. So what we're choosing between is whether or not to let a whole city fall. This includes men, women, children, everyone in between,
Dogs and
holy
cats.
people, dogs, cats,
Rats.
some of our own Arcanist allies who we know, or choosing to actively help in sending one group of people specifically out for Unbelly to eat.
Well, to be fair, me and Everest were gonna kind of try and take the Navy down anyway, and they might not all die. Some people can swim remarkably well.
Do we know anyone in the Navy or adjacent to this who could help us vet the people we sacrifice?
Nope.
Guys, I'm starting to think that revolutions might be really hard.
They are really hard. Arius kind of sinks to the ground and sits down holding his hand.
People are going to die. Innocent people are going to die either way.
Yes, Luce, that is what happens in fights. That is what happens in wars. That is what happens in life.
But I don't want that to happen.
Well,
the last time that happened and it was my fault, it took me a long time to figure out how to get over it.
as long as it doesn't happen to you.
If it's going to happen to you...
I've survived a very long time by not being the kind of person that vets the Navy.
But I don't want to be like that. I don't think Kaelin does either.
Well, that's fine. You guys don't have to participate. I've never made you do my dirty work. I've done plenty of it trying to help. I'm sorry this is the only way I know how.
I think Kaelin just storms off.
No!
10 feet.
Below deck to the wall.
Yeah, does not have a below deck, I'm afraid.
She does
small ship.
She does not want any part of this conversation.
No, guys!
All I can offer you... Look, I'm not a strategist. I'm not smart. I was never a team leader. If you want to try and do this a different way, you can speak to Everest.
What? Right, okay, well...
I can get you in contact with him. He might have a better way to do this. He might have better allies. I don't know. I don't know.
Brees, can you find a way to contact your mums, please? I think we need to start evacuating people very, very soon.
I'm in the middle of a ship. I'm
We're
not
pulling-
nearly as powerful as Carolyn is.
Well, when we get to wherever it is we're going with the sea elf ghost, is there any way you can send a letter?
I've sent letters, but I can ask for help. But I know that we aren't the only ones with things on our plates.
But this is the most important thing. So many people are about to die, and only we know. Why can't people focus on that? Oh my god! Arius.
He kind of looks up before he's sitting on the floor.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
I don't think he did a wrong thing.
He kind of stays quiet.
I'm gonna help you.
Tears the corner of his shirt and starts mopping up his blood.
Okay, I'll help you with that as well. I'm gonna go below deck.
Like, the only thing you can do is clean.
I'm gonna go find Kaelin. Is she easy to spot? Kaelin?
Oh, I would say so, yeah.
Hello?
It's not a good time. Luce. Sorry.
It isn't going to be a good time, I don't think. So I'd rather take the time.
When did we lose sight of what we were doing here? We're talking about mass murder. When was that decided as being the only option? It's not what we're about. I can't align myself with that idea. And to talk so blasé about it.
That's just how he talks. He doesn't mean it. I know.
Problem is, every time our dear friend opens his mouth, I'm no longer sure if it's his words or Umberly's words.
Don't say that.
That is the truth. More and more lately, and it concerns me. Because I want to save my friend. My friend is falling deeper into a hole, and my reach is only so far. Because I'm fucking useless. I can't do anything about it. And she, just picks up a cup or something and just throws it at the wall.
I'm going to take out of my pocket the yellow doily that Kaelin made, which says Braveheart Lucio on it. And I'm going to fold it up in my hands and I'm going to sit next to you. I'm going to be really honest with you right now. I don't actually have any answers and I don't actually feel at all brave. So I know I'm not really going to be... I'm not going to assuage your fears. And I do worry about him. More than I worry about a lot of people, but I could also say the same about you, Kaelin. I do worry about you. I don't know when sending off 10 innocent fishermen to die in swan boats became sending off the entire navy to potentially perish. But it still feels just as awful. I promise you that. And I think if you asked him, Arius would probably say that he didn't want to do it either. He feels like he has to. We have an impossible choice. The only thing that we can do is try and save as many lives as possible. Because I think if we don't go to the Navy, Mirth will be swallowed. If we do nothing, Mirth will also be swallowed. If we do nothing, Arius will also be taken by Umberly. The only option I think we have is finding a way to figure out who the good ones are and making sure they're not on those ships. I don't like it as much as anyone else on this ship, so I know it sounds awful. I really think that might be our only option.
Kellen just like pats Luce on the knee. Look, we're a found family. Where you all go, I go.
Your voice matters too, so... And Arius does listen to it.
The only thing that I can say to you all with certainty right now is whatever happens, I will do what I can, limited as much as it is, to protect all of you. All of you. But I won't be a mass murderer.
Okay. I don't want to be either.
We find another way. There has to be. I don't trust the word of Umberly. Whether she's speaking for her benefit or otherwise. I can't.
Luce will shake his head and he says, I agree.
But you know what I do trust?
What's that?
Us.
Yeah.
We've done so much. And we have no right to have been as lucky and successful as we've been. Yeah, here we are. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what's next. But I know that I believe in us finding a solution.
I do too.
It feels like the only decision to make is ending a great many lives on one side of a coin or another. I don't think that decision is made. I don't think it has to be one or the other. Because I think we, for a start, need some sleep so that we have clear minds.
Yes.
You know, a few hours ago, an assassin came to try and end my life. I haven't even begun processing that. And now I'm being asked to decide whether or not we murder a bunch of people, good or bad. I can't do this. So we finish this journey, we get some sleep, and then I'll try and comprehend what the fuck we're going to do, because I don't know. The only thing I know right now is I am not entertaining the idea.
Ellen, I will work with you to try and figure out a way to save as many people as possible, to keep as many people out of harm's way. I'm not, however, going to just sit by and let Arius be consumed by Umberly.
Finger by finger.
Piece by piece. So
No, neither am I.
Here at least we can meet in the middle. I will do anything to save my friend. And you will do anything to save as many lives as you can. But we do have to act.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
Because the road ahead sounds particularly disastrous for all involved. And you can see she's very hesitant. She looks a little uncomfortable. I love all of you.
Aww,
I'm not used to. I'm used to being on my own. I'm used to everyone else in the world thinking I'm insane.
I know you're not.
And I am going to be honest. As I don't think I'm going to make it to the end of this story because I think Umberly will
Eat you?
do what she does.
I won't let that happen. And I don't
But
think
I'll-
Arius else will either.
Look, if it happens, it happens, but let me make you one promise here. She'll take Lucio's hand.
Give
Put her other hand on top. By the end of this, if she does take me, she'll never forget me, because I will leave my mark. And
I have googly eyes for that.
just thank you.
I'm not going to let you be alone whilst you figure this out.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
Now, let's go and make sure that Arius has still got at least 9 digits on his hands.
To be honest, talking to him might actually help you.
Reese just staring in horror as Arius fits a hook in his stomach.
No!
No, actually, I would say that Reese is like staring out into like the middle distance, just like this 1,000-yard stare at like nothing, and is just shifting every few seconds into a new face. Just can't hold their shape. Is just running through hundreds of faces.
It senses this is his fault. Somebody's fault. And he will remove himself from the deck and kind of sit back by the prow with Luce's
And I'm
Leo.
doing.
Yeah. It's like it's just you and me then. Yeah, that's what I thought. He pats the penguin.
I think
He can speak a little bit.
Kellen looks down at Luce, remembering that, for this last segment of the session, she has a 20 strength, so she's swole.
Swell!
Do you want uppies?
I want upsies all the time. All the time.
How tall is Kellen?
How strong
pick,
is Helen? Like...
pick up Luce
Whee!
on my shoulders. I'll head
I've had
back
a lot
up to
of
the top
wine.
deck,
Slosh, slosh.
looking out to the rest of the group.
Mm.
Right. Your fuckers wanted me to be a leader, so I'm going to lead. Begrudgingly, but I will do it.
Reese looks up like halfway between 2 different faces.
Oh.
It's deeply unsettling.
Yes, spooky.
Here is the plan.
Okay.
We're going to sleep because we fucking need to sleep.
Okay.
I am tired, I'm cranky, I'm not dealing with this shit on an empty stomach and no sleep. I need caffeine, some sort of thing to perk me back up.
Coffee.
Alright? That's first.
Coffee beans.
The second thing, we're not deciding yet. We're not making that decision.
Okay.
Because we're going to find a way to save everyone. Because there has to be a way. And we bumblefucks are the group of ourselves that will find that way. Because look at us. We've survived all the shit that everything has been thrown at us, including Umberly. Glare at Arius.
No.
We've made it this far. We're going to continue. Because that's what the PPOC is about.
The People's Pod of Chessenta.
So, we're not agonizing over this decision because we're going to do way better.
We're going to drink special Fey wine. Yeah?
Well, that too. In fact, that's a really good idea right now. I could use a fucking drink. Just take a big swig of the what remains. So, we get some rest, we clear our minds, and then we figure it out from there, because, quite frankly, we never have a plan, let's face it. You think back, have we ever had a plan, and yet we still always manage to do it?
Never one we've stuck to.
I don't trust the word of Umberly, I don't trust the word of Shala.
Bitch!
But I trust us. We always find the fucking way, so that's what we'll do. And do you know what? As an extra bit of gratitude, Arius, I'll find a way to grow your finger back.
You look over and Arius has already put a little fish hook in the stub and he's like, thank you.
Yes, please do, please. I can't have that near. Anyway. Look. I think you got this, Kaelin. I think we all got this. Something's got to give, but it won't be us.
Absolutely. I know I always say curiosity brings consequence. Well, perhaps we are the consequence upon our enemies.
Oh, that was a good one. I liked it. Bam, 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 bam.
And with a slight disbelief in herself actually doing this, but knowing it will get a good reaction, she'll go to the front of the ship, she'll put one foot on the front of the ship and point a hand out, pointing. Now, onwards! To sleep!
I'll take the tiller off my penguin. You can take us and settle.
The sleek vessel, even speedier now that the wine has been removed, bounces across the remainder of the Bay of Chessenta's mouth, towards Mordalkin, towards the island palace of the ancient arcanists, where the sea elf ghost Sibirith awaits your return. And as the ship glides into the dock there at the palace, you see it up above you on the cliffs there. And there is another, smaller vessel moored at the jetty. You look at it curiously as your ship slides in. You tie it off loose, the old ways coming back to you very easily. And jumping dunk 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 onto the wooden deck, you start to walk towards the path up to the palace entrance. And you see a late middle-aged woman in a long hooded cloak striding down the path towards you with a couple of attendants, armed but not brandishing any weapons or looking threatening towards you as you've been seen returning to the docks. The woman smiles at seeing you all, focuses on you, Caroline, and strides towards you, hand outstretched.
Sorry, I don't believe we had the pleasure.
She clasps your hand and shakes it. I have the advantage, Caroline Sturgrove. Your father has taught me all about you. I am a cliché Judea, and I've heard there are some that would join me in the arcane forces fight against Shala. And we shall stop.
Oh boy.
I was too engrossed to write down anything.
Yes, you remember, you heard of the Judea family?
Yes, we have.
The father who wants to go into hiding, the son who wants to flee Chessenta altogether, and the mother who wants to fight back.
I wanted to speak to.
This is McLeishi, the mother of the head of the Arcane Force, one of the two leaders of the Arcane Force, hearing or sensing, you're not quite sure, that the palace was retaken, has come to meet you. And we shall find out what happens there. As part of our charity stream, the next session is going to be in the midst of our Games for Love charity event. So I'm very much looking forward to that on November 3rd. A massive thank you to everyone that's joined us. Lovely to have you all in chat. And to these wondrous players of mine. Every DM's favourite part of the game is sitting back and enjoying the RP between their players. And biting off the occasional finger. Now, as we are going to wrap
that happened to us as well. and over in Stradalicious, we had finger biting.
And as we are going to say goodbye to these fine folks and see what they've got going on, last chance everyone to jump into the giveaway. We have the fantastic CZRPG Ultimate Ravenloft bundle. 8 different titles in that bundle to give away today. Giving away a bundle every session during the spooky month. ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win, and we'll be drawing the winner in just a moment. But until we do, let us go around the overlay and say goodbye to these fine folks. Reese, where can people find you in the material plane?
Hi, I'm Aelin. I've been playing Reese, the Bard Rogue, and you can find me every other Fridays here, and usually every Wednesday on QuestJunkiesUK for the Wild Map Chronicles, except for this week because of MCM.
Thank you kindly. Going up and above there, Amenhotep, you good self?
Pretty much here. I've been playing Antep, and I'm here every other Friday.
Thank you, Lan. And Karen Stoker.
I've been Karen Sugro, but normally in the material plane you can find me as Patch, the main face you see at Quest Junkies. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, including in about 4 hours' time, where you can come watch me be a very different kind of wizard in Barovia for Stradalicious, as we're about, I believe, to arrive in the town of Vallaki for the first time.
Hey.
So that's going to be exciting, and hopefully I won't die. Again, nearly. It's just seems to be a trend for me. But yes, we stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Next week, just Monday, because again, we are going to be all at MCM. If you're going to be at MCM London, get in touch, because we're doing a Quest Junkies meetup. We're going to get a big group photo and hug and do all the awesome stuff. Really excited, and I may be in cosplay, depending on what day you find yourself there. So
Amazing.
love you guys.
Can't wait to see it. Thank you. Arias, you good self?
Hello, I have been Arius. I am Lily in the real world, and I can only be found here or annoying Emma.
With all 10 fingers. Poke.
I have 10 fingers, I think. Yeah.
No, you have 4 fingers and 2 thumbs.
Oh.
Only 4 fingers? What happened? Lily, are you okay?
What happened to my fingers?
4, 8.
There you go. Good to hear. And Luce, last but not least.
Hi guys, I'm Emma in the real world, Emma City Art on Twitter, and I can be found here, I can be found there, I can also be found at MCM on Friday and Sunday, the 2 days that are not the Quest Junkie meetup, so please Photoshop me into any photos. Headshots can be offered on request. But yeah, if you want commissions, I'm opening up my commissions soon as I'm done with these ones. And with the cool new party art that's coming for this channel in about a week or so.
Indeed.
I don't know. We're until October ends.
This time tomorrow we are having our session 0 offline. Yes, as we are ramping up towards our Fandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk campaign. Starting the first session live of that campaign will also be during the charity event, the day after our next game here. So I'm very much excited for that. It's going to be an amazing bunch. Stay tuned. The end screen has all of their beautiful faces. And we're, very excited to jump into that and get more of that delicious Emma City art. Thank you. Can't wait to see them. Now, thank you, everybody. We are QuestJunkiesUK. We've played lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and we'll be back soon. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be offline as I figure out who these survivors of our Filthy Peasants Level 0 game are. The mob of peasants drove off the mutated trolls, but not all of them made it back. Those that did, however, have become Level 1 heroes and are ready to adventure into this new campaign. So, join us to find out who that is in a few weeks at the start of November. And then, before that, though, we'll be back next week with our regular campaigns. We have the Tomb of Annihilation, Out of the Abyss, and Candlekeep Mysteries. Very much looking forward to all of that goodness coming up next time. And, as I mentioned, we will be having our fantastic charity event with the Guild Superior. Wonderful folks over there at the Superior Adventurers Guild. And they are going to be joining us for 10 days, I think is the full stretch of it. 10 days of fundraising for the Amazing Games for Love, a charity that makes the experience of kids in extended medical care that much more bearable worldwide. They're based and have projects going on in lots of different countries. Absolutely wonderful people. They've been really supportive of us getting set up and working with them for the first time. And we are looking to best you wonderful people out there helped us raise $3,500 last time. So we're hoping to one-up that and go for a nice round 4,000 this time. There will be stretch goals. There will be the chance to win if you are donating as well. This time a little different than usual. We will have giveaways every session to those that donated during that giveaway, as well as the overarching major giveaway with some bigger prizes for everyone that's donated throughout the entire event. There are going to be sessions here and on the Superior Adventurers Guild. We have our regular campaigns and a bunch of fantastic one-shots from a variety of systems. The events will be kicked off by The Witch is Dead, our Halloween leftovers. It's going to be on the 1st of November, a little late, on Hallows Day rather than Halloween. But we will be playing The Witch is Dead from the fabulous creator of Honey Heist, another of their amazing one-page one-shots. Absolute chaos, as our Out of the Abyss crew is joined by Charlie and Scarlet from Tomb of Annihilation and Wild Beyond the Witchlight as was, and the fabulous Alicia, the Body Marie, the fabulous cosplayer, will be bringing her own particular band of chaos to that session. But she is not the only wonderful person that is joining us. Let me get the full list so I don't drop anyone out here. Not only, speaking of cosplayers, not only the fabulous Alicia Marie, but the fabulous Brianna da Costa, also known as Utahime Cosplay, will be joining us from Three Black Halflings. Jeremy Cobb, Time Lord's wife is coming in as well. Dead Aussie Gamer, AJ Winters, Robert Hartley, Forgeling over from Deerstalker Pictures, the fantastic Janet from World Anvil, and of course our good friends from Corsair's Cove, Josh the Pirate, and Mother of Bunnies, all joining us for a bunch of one-shot roulettes and other games, along with all of the awesome, fabulous things that we've got going on with our regular campaigns. There is, of course, going to be the chance to donate and cause some shenanigans right there before your very eyes in the games that we will be playing, and the chance to win those awesome prizes. Wonderful sponsors, as always, coming through to support this amazing cause, and thank you for any help that you are able. If you're unable to donate, that's absolutely fine. We totally understand, but please help spread the word across the socials, share and spread those details around. If you're not already, jump in the Discord so you can see everything that goes and is posted about those, and you can follow us on Twitter as well to get see when those are spread out and around. And we're looking forward to making a real difference for some sick kids and helping out. I've had a couple of hospital stays myself recently, so I'm really looking forward to paying this forward and helping out some folks there. A huge thank you to my wonderful players again, and all of those that have been scrolling by in that bottom left corner today, the wonderful people who support the channel. Of course, the fabulous CZRPG for the giveaway, as always. Do check out all of their amazing stuff. Awesome newsletter and stuff, lots of freebies that you can grab. A big, beautiful map pack for signing up if you want to do that. There's the link there, and their Patreon if you want to get more stuff in your email every month. And of course, the wonderful Michelle and everyone over at Phoenix Dice with those gorgeous click-clack math rocks. Jump in and check those out. If you are checking out those two wonderful creators and their catalogs, do use those coupons to get yourself a discount while you're at it. And while you're there, thank you, Vit, for the compliments about the music changes there. Yes, we are using the wonderful Sirenscape to bring the sound effects and music to our games. Check out all of their amazing things over there. They have sound effects and original music for all sorts of published content and just random scenarios and locations that can be used in various games. There's even board game stuff in there. There's science fiction stuff as well, not just fantasy. And if you want to become a Super Siren subscriber and get access to all of their amazing stuff, you can try it out for free. But if you want to become a subscriber there, jump into that affiliate link and you can support the channel while you're at it. And, of course, let us not forget the fabulous DM Charlie and all of the wonderful people over in Charlie's Discord. If you're looking for knowledgeable, friendly people in the space, it is a wonderful place to be. And there's a whole bunch of very professional, wonderful DMs over there, ready to take you off on adventures, be they on the high seas or into dungeons or wherever you fancy. So do check out all of their amazing stuff over at their Discord there. And we look forward to seeing you all again next time. But before we leave you, let us first check out who we can go and raid into, and then see who our lucky winner is. Let's have a look here. Okay. Let me refresh our thing here. Make sure we got all of you lovely entrants in. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Oh yes. We were hoping to set up the finale of Rift Raiders, the third deciding match of Rift Raiders for the charity stream, but unfortunately GM Workshop's going to be traveling during that week. But he is streaming right now and playing himself some Baldur's Gate 3, so let's go and see our good friend over at GM Workshop. Everyone can say hello and give them a follow if you're not already. They do lots of Twitch plays if you want to jump in on the action with them, and is generally a very good egg. So go and check them out. And we shall see what they're playing at the moment and how they're doing. They're doing a tactician permadeath playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, so we'll see how you go with that. Okay, everyone, but before we do that, let us close up these entries. Good luck, everybody. Today's winner of the CZRPG Ultimate Ravenloft Bundle is going to... Dun, 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 dun. Nice try, Enigma. Congratulations, Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget!
Excellent. Okay, no, that's going to a good home. All right, thank you, everyone. We have more of these bundles to give away every session this month, so if you have not been a lucky winner so far, please join us again next time, and we will see what we can do. Okay, thank you, everyone, but that is all for today, so we have to say our goodbyes. But you know how it goes. Stick around for the raid if you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. And until next time, as we like to say around these parts, Bye everyone.
Yes, me.
Yes, me.